Emergency services under fire.
Windscreens of fire engines are broken, bricks are thrown, cars are set alight with gas cylinders left in the boot of the car so that it acts as a bomb.
There are 40 ambushes a week on crews responding to 999 calls.
Just seems to be a sport for them these days.
They started to pick up stones and stuff and started pelting us with them.
The youth started throwing stones and bottles at us, and it became that serious that they actually had to leave the fire.
I heard people shouting, "Get them!" This was something else. It wasn't just vandalism. They set a trap.
We've been attacked by some fool with a large hunting knife, a 5-foot steel wrecking pin.
Virtually every firefighter you speak to has had some form of abuse or physical violence against them.
One colleague of mine was attacked with a knife.
Youths will set fire to some rubbish or a derelict car just to attract the presence of a fire engine. And when the fire engine comes, they draw rubber tyres in behind the machine and set fire to them, so the vehicle is effectively trapped. And the crews become sitting ducks for petrol bombs and bricks and bottles.
The youth started throwing stones and bottles at us, and it became that serious that they actually had to leave the fire.
The house is on fire, and yet they're pelting me with stones. Yeah, it really, really angered me. It got my blood up, you know.
And I'm prepared to go out into that community and risk my lives and the lives of my crews to save those people in the event of fire, or to remove them from a vehicle crash, or either way to put my life on the line for them. How sickening must it be when some of them think it's okay to throw a brick or a bottle at me?
Nothing else to do. Thought, hit him with stones and sticks. I'd never attack him with a knife or anything. There is nutters out there that would, but it's not my game. You only do it because all your mates are doing it.
I mean, there's things like boredom and that in it as well, but I think like street credit's a big thing, and I think there's some people are saying, oh, do this, do that, and then people will be doing that and then be seen to be like, oh, he's a cool guy or something.
It was just at the time, it was a buzz. We were getting a chase, see what we could get out of them. Because the cops, they're quite boring, and you get a chase after them, but if you get caught, you've had it. If you get caught off the fire brigade, what are they going to do? You just run away again.
And I think it's part of a bigger social issue that says the respect and the dignity that used to be attached to wearing a uniform and being part of an emergency service doesn't seem to be there anymore, and that's not the fault of young people. I think we just need to understand why either we lost that respect.
Respect for the fire brigade? Never really thought about it. Suppose one day they could save your life. In that way, I respect them.
The irony is that many of these people that are attacking us will, in the next week, the next month or the next year, dial 999 for real to get firefighters to help them for real. How would they feel if these were the same group of people they were throwing bottles at the previous week? The biggest and most effective way of dealing with it is through community education and planning and working with young people so that they can see that firefighters are in the community to help, not to hinder, and we hope that that will work. And we have to remember, it's not all young people, it's a very small proportion. A new piece of legislation called the Protection of Emergency Workers Act, which the Parliament passed to protect emergency workers, which resulted in one individual being jailed for 4 years in relation to an attack on a fire crew.
Somebody that the young person respects, and that could be anybody down to a teacher, a brother, a sister. Just basically somebody that the person respects that's responsible, then maybe they'll listen to them.
I love it whenever you're driving down a street and you see children, they wave to you. Hey, 7 or 8 years down the line, the same children that were waving to you are now picking up stones and throwing them at you. You have to tackle this, from the young all the way up.
I regret it now, I do. What's the point in hitting people with stones, with sticks, just for a chase? Hit my pals with stones and sticks and run away. I don't hit firemen. One day they may have to save my life.
Govan.